In today's video, I just want to show you how to make this quilt block. This could be placemats, it could be a quilt. It is a nice size block. I'm going to start out by cutting this 2.5-inch strip. I am going to do the same thing with the white 2.5-inch strip. Now I am going to need a 6.5 by 6.5 block of blue. I am making several of these, but I'm just going to show you how to put together one block. I am going to be making placemats, so I am going to need 4 of them. The part that I'm cutting now is going to be for the top of the flag, and that's going to be a red, white, and red. And these are cut at 8.5 by 2.5. So here I'm going to take a blue square, put it in the top corner. We're going to take a red square and put it at the top, and then a white, and then a red. Now I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine, and at 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm going to put these 3 strips together. And then I'll take it over to the iron, give it a good press. I like to iron to the dark side, so I'll be pushing the seams towards the red. That way, with the white, you don't want the red to show through. And this works so good by doing it this way. And by giving it a good press, it'll be ready for the blue to be added. So I will take it over next and add the blue piece to this. And I will be sewing this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And now I'll take it over to the iron and give it a good press and get ready to add the bottom section on. And I'm going to press to the blue this time because of the white being in there. For the bottom, I'm going to need a red and a white, and I'm going to cut these at 14.5 by 2.5. And now I'll just take these over to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew these strips together first. And I'm going to sew this down as well with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then I just want to give that a good press. I find if I press as I'm going along, it just gives it such a nice crisp line. If you try to finger press it, it isn't always as good. I have done it in the past, but if I have a little extra time, I will take the time to come over here and do this. That looks good. I like pushing that seam down. Sometimes it gets a little wonky. And now I'm just going to add this bottom piece to the first piece that we did. Look at that. It just comes together so nice. I just love this block. I can picture an entire quilt made like this. And I am sewing this with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And now take it over to the iron and give it a good press. And now I just want to take a couple minutes and get it trimmed up really good. Just square it, any rough edges. Sometimes it doesn't always come out exact, so you just want to line that up. There's so many different things you could do with this. You could add a border to this. I think if I was going to make a big quilt, because I'm planning on placemats with this project, but if I was going to make a quilt, I would outline it in white, I think. If you would outline it in something different, I'd love to know. If you're hanging out with me this long, thank you for being here. I want to trim the bottom off just enough that we can make this an easy block to remember instead of an odd number. Being very careful not to take too much off either end, but I think by just taking enough off each end on each side, it makes it so you really can't tell that that was done, but it makes such a difference in the block, and I like when I can do that. And now I just put the tape measure on there, and I'm going to give it a good measure. So we have 14 and a half this way. Let's see what it is. This way we are right at 10 and a half. So it's 14 and a half by 10 and a half to make this block. And how fun. What a fun block. It comes together so fast. If you have extra red, white, and blue, you can make it with your scraps. I want to thank you so much for watching today. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put up a couple of my other ones if you want to click on that. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I would love it if you hit the like button.